There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
High school football fans, welcome back to Friday night, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA.
Well, good evening and welcome to Greencastle High School. I'm Keith Myers along with Jarrett Lewis. We have the volleyball game of the week on IndianaSRN and TigerCub.tv. Thank you very much for joining us. Before we get to the game tonight, let's talk about the IndianaSRN schedule for tomorrow and Friday, loaded for you of high school sports. It all begins tomorrow night at 7 o'clock as Decatur Central takes on Heritage Christian. That is on IndianaSRN. Also 6:30, Danville and Covenant Christian. That is also a volleyball game. Soccer action for you also tomorrow as Covenant Christian takes on Heritage Christian. Girls soccer, 6 o'clock. Heritage Christian ranked second in 1A in girls soccer. Then football. Tinley versus Covenant Christian. Frontier at Traders Point. Cecina at Heritage Christian. Delta at Mount Vernon. And, of course, Greencastle taking on Park Heritage. All those games on the network beginning at 6:40 right here on IndianaSRN and Tiger Cub TV. Let's take a look at this game tonight as Northview, the Knights, 4-0 in the conference play, take on your Greencastle Tiger Cubs, which is 1-3 in the conference. Overall record, Northview 8-10 and Greencastle 6-8. Greencastle lost a tough one the other night. Let's see if they can bounce back. They are on a 2-game losing streak, while Northview comes in pretty high as winning the last 4 of the last 5 games and on a 3-game winning streak, playing very, very well. The Knights are coached by Scott McDonald, and the Tigers are coached by Maggie Walters. Both teams, and as a conference matchup, both teams gear up for this, get very fired up about this. The JV game tonight was won by by the Northview Knights. And this varsity contest, very, very interesting to see how the conference shapes out as we're 1 month away before sectional play, as sectional play begins in the second week of October. A lot of volleyball games left and a lot of good teams left to play out here in this conference. Greencastle, very nice with us tonight, set up, and we're ready to roll. And what a beautiful facility and a nice crowd on hand tonight seeing this matchup. Tiger Cubs struggled the other night and looks to bounce back this evening to see if they're on winning ways. Also, Northview with a 4-0 record, a very tough conference schedule and a very tough schedule in the conference, and the only conference in the state of Indiana that has a north and a south or a north or an east or west conference. They call it gold and blue. Very interesting. Lots of schools in this conference, so you travel a lot and you'll see great volleyball and you see great action, and we hope that you see great action tonight here on IndianaSRN. If you'd like to help with the broadcast, you can contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Be happy to talk to you how we can get more young ladies on the tube right here on the network. IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game. 4-0 Northview, coached by Scott McDonald. Lots of seniors, a couple of sophomores, and a freshman that you might want to look at, Brandy McDonald, coach's daughter. And I think you'll see some action as well tonight. For the Greencastle Tiger Cubs, all in all, a very good, solid team. Should be a team that could really bounce back tonight, as Jarrett Lewis now joins me. And Jarrett, Greencastle, tough loss the other night. Look forward to come back and bounce back tonight.
Yeah, very tough Edgewood team came into the McAnally Center just 2 days ago. Kurt and I on the call for that one. High-powered offense, 2 girls leading the way, and kills for Edgewood just was too much to handle for Greencastle, but they get a bounce-back game, and just 2 days to prepare for Northview coming in here. And so, yeah, like you said, a good opportunity for them to bounce back and try to end this losing skid.
Northview 4-0 in this conference, a very tough conference. We'll take a break. When we come back, volleyball for you. You're watching IndianaSRN.
What's the number one misconception you think about Freemasonry? Well, I think most people just think of Freemasonry as some kind of secret society, and you go with some of the rumors out there and so on, and they really don't understand who we are. They don't understand that we are a fraternity of brothers first, and our obligation is to take care of each other and our widows and orphans, etc. within our group. They don't understand what the fraternity part of Freemasonry really is, and that's the misconception that's out there. I think first and foremost of anyone that wants to join Freemasonry, I'd like them to know that it's really not a secret society. You may say it's a society with a secret because we have some handshakes and some passwords that you could easily find down in a library if you get the right book. Freemasonry is more, it's a brotherhood, it's a fraternity, it's a way of sharing common thoughts and everything with people of all different vocations that really understand of getting together on the level. Whether you're a judge or a police officer or a janitor, you're all on the same level when you're in a Masonic lodge room. And I think that's one of the greatest things, that you can sit with people of all vocations, but you have that certain thing in common, that you're all brothers.
Look at that beautiful flag here at the McAnally Center. Keith Myers, Jarrett Lewis on the call tonight. We matched up the records. And, when it comes to a conference game, as you know, Jarrett, as you played high school sports a lot shorter time than I did, conference games, you seem to be a little bit more up and a little bit more intense. Greencastle could actually be spoilers here and knock off Northview, and then wide open with North Putnam and South Putnam right behind this Northview team.
Yeah, there's a couple of teams in this Western Indiana Conference that through 3 or 4 games are undefeated in conference play, Northview being one of them, an 8-10 overall record, but they have dominated conference play so far this season, coming in at 4-0. Their away record is just 1-3 this year, so they've struggled in opposing gymnasiums. But like you said, a conference matchup, anything could happen. There's a little extra edge, a little extra motivation between both teams, and a little bit more for each of them to fight for.
And, in volleyball, man, you played last night, or you played the other night. Now you had a night off, and now you play again, and then you probably end up playing Saturday in a couple of games too. It's just a grind right now for both of these teams.
Yeah, volleyball season, it's a lot of back and forth nights. It's a lot of playing 3 or 4 times a week sort of thing, and so it's, coming off a loss like Greencastle is, and we talked about it before the break, just a great opportunity to forget about that previous game that you had with Edgewood 2 days ago and focus on the task at hand, a quick way to rebound and try to start a little winning streak.
Yeah, you look at both of these teams, height-wise, it looks pretty much even, but we'll see how well Greencastle adapts to this play, and we'll see if Northview can maybe make it over the hump and get a victory on the road. You mentioned their road record. It's tough to play conference games on the road, and we'll see how things are going. I think this is going to be a great matchup, and we're glad that you're along on IndianaSRN.
And you mentioned the height game 2 days ago against Edgewood. The Mustangs had a player, Harrington, her last name, after that game 2 nights ago, had 200 kills on the season, and she is just a junior, so she has another year left to play. She's eclipsed 1,000 career, or she's going to be close to that 1,000 career kill mark very soon. So, and she was tall. She was listed at 6'3" for Edgewood. So the Mustangs had the height advantage 2 nights ago. Right now, doesn't appear to that either team has a height advantage. So pretty even kill conference matchup in Western Indiana, and we are set to get things underway with Greencastle. Going to be the one on the serve. Zellers for the Tiger Cubs. Zellers is the one who sets it up for Landry. Another attempt between the two. who will get this first point. It's going to go to Northview. And up front for the Knights is number 11, Sailor Clark, just a sophomore.
Yeah, you know, they popped it back up, put it in pretty good play. Now we go with the roll, and there's 2 quick points.
Little miscommunication between Greencastle, the first 2 points going to the road team, the Knights of Northview. And a serve that's too much to handle for Greencastle. Caroline Sullivan in the back row. And it goes off her. And this is what happened against Edgewood. Greencastle early on in the set, falling behind, seeing 4-point, 5-point deficits, and it ultimately was too much for them to overcome. Towards the middle, nice save by Zellers. Didn't get a whole lot of it, but just enough to get over that front row. Give the kill to Audrey Lee of Northview.
You know, you talked about points, and, you know, real quickly here, you don't want to fall behind 6, 7 points because it's so hard to catch up. You'll see a timeout here, I think, if they do not get this point over. It's 5-0. A quick start of Northview, and this is exactly what they need to do to come into the gym in this conference matchup.
Not a spot where you want to burn a quick timeout, but that just might be the case here. 6-0 deficit early on for the Tiger Cubs. And the one that's still back doing all the serving is Kyra Lucas.
Right now, that ball looks so light for her. She feels like she could do 8 or 9 or 10 of these things. Nice.
Toma Michael, light tap over the net. Two-handed push from Clark. And there's the first point for Greencastle. Now they'll finally take possession early on in set number 1.
Did a nice job not panicking. They really just kept the ball alive and let their big hitter hit the ball.
First up to serve for Greencastle is Maddie Landry, sophomore. Big time block up front, Toma Michael. And she had a couple of those on Monday night against Edgewood, one of the leaders in blocks and kills.
And I think that's the key here. Give her the ball and see if she can make some noise tonight.
Northview able to come away with the ball before it hits the bleachers out of bounds. Now offensively, awkward spot there for the Knights, and ultimately too many hits, giving the point over to Greencastle. Another look at it from a different angle. Another block up front for Toma Michael. Nice save by Greencastle. They keep it alive. Cross court. Great save by the libero of Northview, and an awkward spot for Lee to go after it, and she didn't have enough space to try to put it up.
And as you see, Greencastle relaxing a little bit, getting comfortable with it. Now down only by 2. Nice little run here by Greencastle.
6-0 run to begin things for Northview, but the Tiger Cubs have come away with the last 4 points.
Oh.
It rides the net, and that gives the point to Northview. So they use the net to their advantage.
As a coach, you hated that because you wish the ball would just fall somewhere. And hopefully not on your side.
Northview ends the 4-0 run by Greencastle. Checking in for the first time and giving the serve will be Mackenzie Crabb. Number of underclassmen for this Northview varsity squad. Just 2 seniors on their roster. Nice communication between the Knights. They let that one go by. Too strong.
You talk about the youth and overall the games that we've had. A lot of teams with a lot of young ladies. The talent level in the state of Indiana and the youth in the state of Indiana, very, very impressive.
9 players on this roster for Northview, either a freshman or sophomore. That serve going into the net, back over to Greencastle.
And if you talk to Scott McDonald, I guarantee you he enjoys that greatly.
Long serve. Greencastle will give it right back after Caroline Gooch sent it over. Substitution now for Northview. 3 checks in for 9. That's Michaela Barger. Here she is. From the middle, too strong on that hit was Northview's Kyra Lucas.
This is a nice setup here, and just a little bit too strong.
Toma Michael, her serve. Another hit from Lucas.
Oh.
Far side, too strong on the hit from Greencastle.
You're right there. You're right there. You're making the nice contact. You're just a little bit too strong. If you follow through, that might have went a little bit different.
Now the past couple of points, teams are exchanging serves. And not getting a good hit off for Northview, Grace Jones.
Got to square up a little bit on that net.
Seen some frequent substitutions from both teams now. Taking a seat for the moment is Kirsten Clark. She'll be replaced by Caroline Sullivan, who now has the serve. From the back row, Toma Michael just off the net. Long run and the save for Northview. That's Brady McDonald, the freshman libero, and it ends up being a point in the long run for Northview.
And I tell you what, folks, that is a long run to hit behind your head. Nice play.
4 freshmen make up the 9 underclassmen of Northview. And Brady McDonald in that very important libero position. Wearing the different colored jersey for the Knights. Serve. Just gets off the net. Northview a little out of sync, but they get it over. Zellers. Nice save by Northview, but it just does not get over the net. Good attempt. Great effort there by the Knights.
That is a pancake big time. That ball heading right down to the ground. Popped that up. Northview just couldn't get it over. Good rotation.
Nice big set and a big-time spike. Kira Lucas gets her first kill of the night.
They stayed a little bit more in sync that time, Jarrett. Rotating, communication's really key here. 12-8 Northview.
McDonald. Nice block up front. 2 Northview players there ready to send it back over. One of them was Lucas, also Rachel Rounds, of another freshman. High, short serve from McDonald. And she can't get the save as she hits the floor. Kill up front. Going to number 3 of Greencastle, that's Caroline Gooch.
She was mentioned a lot the other night, Jarrett. She played a great game the other night.
Zeller's serve. As Greencastle still facing a 4-point deficit. It's been around 4 and 5 most of this first set. Awkward spot for Northview, but they're still able to get it over. Double deflection up front. Off-balance spike from Lucas is fielded nicely by Greencastle. Lucas with a running start. Nice rally here between the two teams. Another great pass by Zellers. Bad pass from Northview is going to end the rally and give Greencastle the point.
Well, that will give you some confidence, won't it? Nice job, way to stay. Couple of those balls looked like they were not going to make it, and they stuck right with it.
Anna Zellers, a senior, Northview, nearly letting that one hit the floor, but they do save it. Toma Michael, simple hit over. Lucas, another running start. Toma Michael deflected it, and that's going to give Greencastle a chance to get it back over. Tip over from Clark.
Take this deep.
This time, Lucas opts to have the simple tip.
Right at the 10-foot mark. Tough play there.
And for a girl who this entire first half was really winding up and giving it all she had, a little change up there has Greencastle off guard, and now they'll get the serve right back as the serve goes out of bounds.
You know, we saw this a little bit. Well, we saw it a lot last night at the 2 games we had last night. You played a great set, and then all of a sudden you just have the serve and you just give it up on an unforced turnover.
The serve from Greencastle off Maddie Landry. Couple nice deflections by Greencastle and Northview, keeping it alive towards the net and won't have enough on it to get back over. So keeping it close now. Greencastle's cut the deficit to 2. Immediately, everyone on Greencastle's side knowing that ball's going to go out.
And instead of going backwards, they go forward to will that ball to go out.
Middle of the floor. Rachel Rounds on the attempt. Now Gooch sends it back over. Towards the net. Almost able to get it down in that spot. Addison Bowman for Northview, but it just slightly does go out of bounds. Greencastle has tied things up at 14.
And I tell you what, Jarrett, Greencastle stayed right with it.
Rounds this time, sets it up for Lucas.
Tough play.
Lucas moving towards the far side of the floor and opts to bring it towards the near side, cross court. And Greencastle not ready for it entirely. One substitution. You see there Mackenzie Crabb has checked back in. And that serve from Crabb had a lot on it and just dropped right in front of Landry of Greencastle. And it was a hard pass for her to make towards the net.
And this is when you make the run.
Another high serve. This time Greencastle fields it. Nice pass for Greencastle. McDonald comes flying in. From the middle row, it's Lucas. Couple deflections, and it's off the fingertips of Crabb, and it falls down. Nice kill there for Greencastle.
See what the Cubs have here.
Kirsten Clark getting the kill. Zellers again. She's had a couple of nice ones so far in this first set. Too far off of Audrey Lee.
They have come back and tied this. They were down as many as 7.
There's a 6-0 lead to get things going for Northview.
Oh, nice pop.
Great defensive effort here from Greencastle. An attempt for Toma Michael. It's blocked up front. Now a light tip over in an empty spot, and she found it. Kirsten Clark now back-to-back kills.
And Toma Michael made that happen. Hit the ball, got it right back to her, and set the ball up. Did a nice job, finished strong.
Taking the lead now is Greencastle. Getting up high, but it's fielded nicely by the Tiger Cubs. Lucas has it blocked up front.
How about Pugh there? Nice job by Pugh. Sophomore, middle hitter.
Although the block does fall on the side of Greencastle, you see there just on the left side of the net. So we're tied back up at 17.
Bad set, bad platform. Spun right off the arm.
That was Maddie Landry on the attempt.
I think there was a little rotation on that ball. Let's watch the serve again. Look at the rotation she puts on this ball.
This is Michaela Barger.
Ball is spinning everywhere, folks.
Toma Michael with a nice send to the other side. Too much to handle for Northview, and we're tied back up at 18 now.
You know, a lot of schools use colored balls, and you can see the rotation of the ball. We're using a white ball a little bit, but you can still see that rotation on that ball and that serve.
Here is Toma Michael to serve. Running in, hitting it with the right was Lucas. Nice block up front from Northview. Crab sets, and nobody there, but outside the line after the hit from Audrey Lee. And now the lead is swapping hands. Greencastle retakes it. A running hit from Lee. Now Zellers, just too strong. Lucas wisely allowing it to go past her.
And if you're at home watching this and you're a little girl or a guy that's playing, you see that ball go over your head, you know it's going to be out because you're on the line. Get away from it. Don't touch it. Good play.
We're tied at 19. Lee had the serve. Lucas. Put a lot of force into that one, but a nice pass made by Landry. Lucas again, not as much on it this time. Tipped up front. Northview with another chance. Third time's the charm for Kyra Lucas. That's kill number 3 in first set. Audrey Lee back to serve. Her team now with the lead. And using the net to her advantage as it just trickles off. And that'll force a timeout called by Greencastle. They trail by 2 in set number 1 on IndianaSRN.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
(21-19) our score in set number 1 from the McAnally Center in Greencastle, Indiana. Jarrett Lewis alongside the coach, Keith Myers. Greencastle coming off their loss 2 days ago to Edgewood, now have back-to-back meetings with Western Indiana Conference opponents. Northview, a perfect 4-0 in conference play so far this year, and trying to take the first set. Big time shot by Lucas. 2 players for Greencastle collide, trying to save it, but they fail to do so.
Communication there got to be much, much better.
Lee still back to serve. Number 7 for Northview. Toma Michael up front to Zellers. Shot off the hands of Northview after it came in hard for Maddie Plew.
Well, I tell you what, the officials getting these girls in quick in the game.
It's been a fast first set. Just off the net for Northview, and again, Kira Lucas leading everybody in kills so far.
Now it's a race to 25, and it's just 2 away for Northview.
Addison Bowman's serve. Towards the back row, Toma Michael gives a chance for Landry, and that's all she needed. A lot of empty space in the middle of the floor around the logo.
Great position right here. Look at this. She's spotting this already. Tough play.
The libero of Greencastle. That's Hannah Winters, her serve going long. It's now set point for Northview, 24-21. Their libero, Brady McDonald, her serve. Zellers to Gooch. And now here's Northview. That pass too long from Addison Bowman.
Yeah, you know, Allison could do 2 or 3. I think she set the ball. They thought she was wider outside the net. Just, they'll work on that. They'll get better on that.
Still a chance for Greencastle.
There's a good pass.
Lucas switches sides and has a nice block seen from Toma Michael. The second chance at a block is no good. It goes between the defenders in Northview. We'll take set number 1, 25-22. Set number 2 coming up after a short break on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
You want a career that fuels your passion for sports and physical activity. IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences offers that and more. You'll have insider access to sports, fitness, and exercise science professionals and learn from faculty with years of industry experience. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll study next to world-class sports facilities, Olympic governing bodies, the NCAA, and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sports industry career. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
High school football for you on Friday night. A slew of games, including Park Heritage, which is ranked in 1A, taking on Greencastle tomorrow night right here. And I think you have the ball game.
I do have the ball game.
You
CJ
and
I.
CJ
That's
Benberry.
right, yes.
And Jerry will be back, and the whole entire crew will be back tomorrow night. And Eric Vaughn, the guy from the Golden Knights semi-pro basketball team, will be with us tomorrow night at halftime. Your halftime guest. There's Coach right there, Maggie Walters. I think she's played this game before. What do you think?
It looks like it.
She knows the game very well. I love it when the libero has to wait and gets permission to come into the game. As an official, you can control. Oh, nope. Those girls, because they want to hit the ball all the time, those girls want to get in now.
Both teams utilizing their liberos. Brady McDonald on the right side for Northview. She gets permission to check in, and it'll be Northview who will have the serve to get things going in set number 2. The first set going to the Knights, 25-22. And a quick first set it was, and set number 2 just as quickly getting underway with Lucas on the serve. Big time shot, but a nice pass made by Tomo Michael. Now Landry can't get it over the net. First point, and another quick start for the Knights.
And I'm sure Coach said in the huddle, let's go one at a time, but let's get it rolling.
Kira Lucas had quite the first set. 4 kills as well as an ace. Doesn't pick one up there. Her serve goes into the net. But here she gets another opportunity. Just out, says the line judge.
Tell you, the 2 line judges we have are very, very good. I think they are officials as well because they have the signal quite down very well.
Light tap over the net, but it stays on the side of Northview. Blocked up front. Gooch and Tomo Michael there. They rise up again and are giving another point to their team. They now lead at 3-1.
I'm telling you what, you can't go. This is like a wall. Watch this. This is the second time that's happened. That's just amazing.
Trying to get it over for Northview was Michaela Barger, as another quick point is awarded to Greencastle on the serve from Zellers.
How about this quick start for Greencastle?
A quick 6-0 start in set number 1 for Northview. That gave him a nice advantage. Nice head start, but returning the favor here is Greencastle, as they now are on a 5-0 run.
Tomo Michael.
Tomo Michael did a little bit of everything in their game earlier this week against Edgewood. Plenty of kills, plenty of blocks, and her team working well together, a 6-0 run. Make it a 7-0 run. Coach Scott McDonald on the other side for the Knights.
He is playing the game with his team. He wants to see them come out of this.
At a stalemate at the net. Greencastle controls it for the moment. Shot from Gooch. She's blocked up front, and the deflection off her is going to go out of bounds.
And I tell you, we talked about this last night, Jimmy and I did. Sometimes coaches just want you to play through all those. You only get 2 timeouts. You want to be very cautious to use those. Sometimes you just got to let your team play through the hard bumps.
2 substitutions made by Coach McDonald. He sends Grace Jones and Mackenzie Crabb out there. Crabb sets it up. Shot from Lee. Awkward shot from Landry, but it does go over. Now from the middle of the line, and it's just out. Northview looking for a touch. They won't get one, and it's a point given to Greencastle.
Every player signal touch. Officials got to be on their mind. That's great officiating.
Officials on their A game here so far.
Well, you got 2 of the best in the business working tonight.
Light tap at the net. It does get over by Tomo Michael, and she was hoping that Landry would keep it alive. Nice heads-up play by them, but ultimately looks like a couple of the players for Greencastle didn't think it was still in play. a serve, that just dives right as it gets across the net. That came from Michaela Barger. This time served by Barger, fielded by Greencastle. From the back row, a nice heavy hit from Lucas. Can't return the favor is Greencastle's Kirsten Clark.
You know, a lot of people want to know what's a net violation. What do you call a net violation? If your hand, or if you're above the net and your hand cups and hits any part of the net, that is going to be a net. Also, though, you can also be called for a block if you're over, the ball is not on your side yet and you attack.
Off the hands of Crabb, Greencastle gets a point back. It's now 9-5 a score.
Someone in my ear just said, why if you go underneath your net? You're not allowed. You can touch the line with your foot, but you cannot go over the line in the center line. It is a violation.
Back to the action, and you can hear the pop from that hit.
And I'll finish that thought real quick. When I coached, my kids did whatever they need. We just needed to get over the net. You understand? But in all seriousness, this game is simple, but it is very difficult to perform because you never know where that ball is going to go, and you really don't know where you are on the floor because you're just attacking the ball at all times.
Audrey Lee, who just picked up her third kill on the serve. Too many hits. It's going to hit the ground on the side of Greencastle. And now Northview, who at one point trailed 7-1, has made it a 2-point ball game.
And a lot of this did come back because of the play at the net.
Another serve from Lee.
Oh, see, brought that ball back. Nice job. Oh!
Barely gets it over to Zellers. Shot from Lucas, and no one's going to get to that one for Greencastle.
The swing was just not there.
Now a 1-point ball game. Northview. Coach McDonald opting not to take the timeout, letting his girls play through it, and they have done a nice job of responding and now making it a tie ball game.
And now those freshmen, sophomores, now know they can do it if they're behind. They showed Coach, hey, we can play through adversity. That's great coaching by McDonald.
Lee still back to serve. That was her second ace. Back towards the net, and straight into the net was Clark. That's going to force a timeout called by Coach Walters of Greencastle. Back in a moment on IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Action back underway, and right as we came back, another ace for Andre Lee. That's her third ace so far. So we're towards the middle of this set number 2. Northview trailed at one point 7-1. They now lead 11-9. Greencastle, though, will respond as the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Northview. Tiger Cubs able to end the run that Northview had. They'll have Toma Michael back to serve. In the back row, Millie Pell for Northview on the pass. Too much from Clark. She had a couple kills back in the first set. Here's the substitution for Greencastle. Liberty Amish wears number 15. She's checked in, and Clark will take a seat. A very important set number 2 for Greencastle. Don't want to see them fall 2-0. Awkward save attempt there from Sailor Clark. Looked to be off balance, and ultimately the ball goes off her into the bleachers.
Yeah, the back row needs to help her there. I think that ball was heading out, and she tried to play that ball. I think you need some communication down there, because that ball looked like it was going out, and just tried to make the play and just couldn't get it done.
Falling down on the set attempt.
There's the rule I was just telling you about. You lay out flat, you're allowed to touch the line, but you can't be on the opponent's side. Good call by the official.
Another whistle from the officials. And that's twice now, back-to-back plays. Same violation committed by Northview, and it gives Greencastle the lead. Lucas with a light tap. Lucas again, this time a lot more into that shot.
Nice punch.
Far side, towards the back row. Give the kill to Sailor Clark of Northview.
Great rotation by Northview, understanding where the ball was, understood where the weak side was, and attacked that back line.
Another substitution for Coach Walters. As she'll give a rest to Caroline Sullivan. Allie Beeman has checked in. She gets early action. Towards the net. Lucas with a nice pass made by Toma Michael, and it's inside the line on the other side.
Just grazed the line. Line is good. You can see it right here. Good camera work by our guys right here. Look at that.
How often do you see a player fall down as they try to get the pass made, and it ends up on the other side of the court for a point? Here's another whistle from the referee. Another line violation. Yep.
That's 3.
And a first set that went by with very little whistles by the referees. We've seen a lot in the past couple of points. They've all been committed by Northview, giving Greencastle this 2-point lead, which will now just be a 1-point lead. Good effort made there. Zeller's going after it along with Winters.
And there's so much room here at McInerney Center to play. I mean, you have lots of room to play a great game of volleyball.
Have some bleachers behind the basketball goals, so you can bring those back and give a lot more room for the players to maneuver. Greencastle able to respond. They're up 2 again. Good effort there by Northview. A couple players getting on the floor trying to save that one. Tracking down that serve was McDonald. Shot from Lee. Zellers sets up Gooch. Off of Toma Michael, and Greencastle's able to save it. In the back row, off Beeman, and Zellers unable to track that one down. Beeman takes a seat, and Sullivan got a quick breather. She's back into the 6 for Greencastle.
She definitely uses her bench, doesn't she?
A lot of substitutions made by both coaches. McDonald for Northview and Walters of Greencastle. Referee and the scorers table getting the substitutions right. Serve will go out of bounds from Crabb. Northview unable to tie things up in this second set. It's been a 2-point game and a 1-point game.
Tell you what, when you have a conference opponent coming in, you seem to be a little bit sharper.
Greencastle looking a lot sharper on this Wednesday night. Fell in 3 sets to Edgewood on Monday. Right now with the lead, but Northview takes a point back. They now trail by 1.
That's a producer jinx right there.
2 substitutions made by the Knights. Barger's checked in, she'll serve. Citily Clark is also checked in. In this front line, she rises up for the block. The shot just too long. Coming from Kirsten Clark of Greencastle.
Now this is where Northview made their move last game.
Serving for Northview still is Barger. Toma Michael has it blocked by the net and Northview. Clark pushes towards the net. It hits the ground on the side of Greencastle. And Northview's able to retake the lead. Again, the Knights trailed early in this set 7-1. Were able to take the lead at 9-7, but Greencastle, ever since that point, was able to retake the lead, and they held on to it ever since. Tie ball game yet again, 18-all. And a serve for Greencastle, Olivia Richardville. From the middle, and a big-time spike on that big purple G in the middle, Andre Lee.
Look at the approach there. Got up in the air. Nice.
And Lee is awarded the serve for Northview. Five kills for Lee and 3 aces. Here she is to serve again. Landry up to Zellers. Shot from Pugh. Shot from Lucas into the back corner. No one home for Greencastle.
Now it's a race to 5. You just need a push here. And Greencastle needs a stop here.
The Knights of Northview riding a little momentum.
I like this view. This is a great shot by camera.
Toma Michael using just the left arm to make the save. Crab towards the middle. Blocked up front by Plew. Pass made by Northview, and McDonald tried to track it down. She's late getting there. And a big-time point picked up by Greencastle. They now trail by just 1. And it looks like the signal is a timeout called by Coach McDonald of Northview. Back in a moment, 1-point game on IndianaSRN. At the McAnally Center, Greencastle High School, Jarrett Lewis alongside the coach, Keith Myers, on IndianaSRN and TigerCubs.tv. This is the second of 3 games that Greencastle has had this week. IndianaSRN, volleyball on Monday, volleyball tonight, and a football game coming up on Friday night. We will have that football game for you as the Tiger Cubs host Park Heritage. Very good team in Class 1A. It's a very good save made by Greencastle. Towards the back line, shot from Lucas. Toma Michael with a deep shot of her own. Backline save. McDonald can't get to it. There's a big point picked up by Greencastle, and they're able to tie it back up at 20.
Look at this. Look at this effort. Wow.
Not giving up on the play.
And she got back up, folks. I wouldn't have got back up, Jared.
Both teams looking to get to 5 more points. First to 25. And not sure what the topic of discussion is here, but it's been resolved.
I think they were going to ask about the 4 hit, and the ball was it was a tip. Doesn't count for a hit.
Push made by Jones. Plew was looking one way, and it came off the hand going in a different direction. And there's a point that gives the lead back to the Tiger Cubs.
That surprised everybody in the gym, except the girl that hit it.
Toma Michael's serve. Crabbe sets it up for Lucas. And it'll fall. Northview picks up that point.
War subs.
And when Coach McDonald has made his substitutions, sometimes it's been 2 players at once. Checking in for the first time and serving is Morgan Olig. Zellers on the set. Hits the net. Northview looking for a 4. They're not going to get it. Lucas off of Zellers. Greencastle can't save it. Clark was able to get to it, but not how she wanted it to go off her arm. Lead and possession back over to Northview. Olig to serve. Her team up 1. Zellers sets up Plew in the middle. Millie Pell in the back row for Northview. Wasn't able to get to it. Here's a nice setup for Greencastle.
Coming down to the last 2-3 points here.
Northview was able to take the first set 25-22. This ball game 22 apiece at the moment. Shot from Landry. Nice save made by Winters the libero. Lucas into the back row. No one home for Greencastle.
Lucas has gone right to the net twice. That time she saw that the hole was big back in the back row right there at the free throw line extended.
And you can see Toma Michael right as Lucas got that shot off, knew nobody back there in that spot.
Yep.
Plew. Her shot's blocked. Lucas again to the back corner, and it's in.
That's almost the same exact shot, Jarrett.
Kira Lucas gives a 2-point lead for Northview. Timeout called by Greencastle.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Here's set point upcoming for Northview. Trying to take set number 1 and 2 by a score of 25-22. Can Greencastle change that? Shot from Zellers. McDonald with the set, blocked up front. Zellers tip. It's going to hit the floor. Nice heads-up play there made by number 10, Anna Zellers, a senior setter. Winters on the serve towards the back row and the libero. Middle of the floor, Lucas. Lucas with a shot towards the back. Zellers with this pass to Landry. Ball may have looked like it was going to go out. Into the net, and it's a tie ball game. Saylor Clark on the shot. Couldn't get it over the net. But you got to win by 2. 24 all. Lucas. Zellers on the set. Lucas again. Zellers with a nice save towards the back in Pell. Saylor Clark blocked up front and off of Toma Michael. What a sequence there between the two teams. Ultimately, Northview on top.
I'm telling you what, Greencastle is playing very, very well. Both teams equally matched. This could go either way. Big match point here, set point.
Northview looking to win it right here and take the first 2 sets at the net. Toma Michael puts it up for Landry, and her shot goes into the net. Unfortunate for Greencastle. They're now down 2-0. Northview in control on the road at the McAnally Center. Set number 3 upcoming right here on IndianaSRN and TigerCubs.tv.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at ReynoldsFarmEquipment.com.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Hey, make sure you follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN.
Is that easy?
It's that easy, Coach.
Really?
That's all you got to do.
So I got to go to Twitter and get my app and then hit at Indiana. Oh, there it is. That's a great Twitter page.
All you got to do is hit that follow button.
There's a lot of people that follow IndianaSRN.
Hey, and while you're at it, you can hit the notification bell.
Yeah.
So you're always notified of whenever we tweet, and you'll always see what games we're doing each week.
You got to be kidding me.
I'm not.
Does that say 1,865 followers?
It sure does.
That's a lot.
Before you know it, we'll be getting close to that 2,000 mark. That's exciting stuff.
I remember when it was 750.
How about that? Set number 3 underway from the McAnally Center. Greencastle will start things off with a point. IndianaSRN, TigerCubs.tv. I'm Jarrett Lewis with the coach, Keith Myers. Northview taking the first 2 sets, 25-22 and then 26-24 in the set we just played. Hard fought. Ball goes off the basketball goal. Puts up the jump ball sign, does the head referee. So replay the point.
That's right. Now, if it went in, it was a 3-point basket, and you still replay it. Good shot by our camera guy. Almost got it in the hoop.
Sellers had the serve for Greencastle. Here's a push from Northview and Audrey Lee. She's had a majority of the kills, and Toma Michael for Greencastle has had a number of kills tonight. Toma Michael leading the team in that category. Kira Lucas and Audrey Lee have combined for 13 kills in this one. Here's Lucas for another one. Off the net, and it's going to fall. First point of set number 3 for Northview.
And, you know, Greencastle, game number 1 was 25-22. Game number 2 was 26-24. Greencastle is right there. One break one way or the other. This could be tied, or the reverse could happen, Jared. It's an interesting match to get here.
Set number 2 was close the entire way. Teams exchanging the lead. Greencastle excited about picking up that point, and they have a 2-point lead. Zellers on the set for Landry. And it is Landry to send it away. Lee over the outstretched arms of Toma Michael along with Caroline Gooch.
AD Doug Greenlee just stopped by, gave me the wink. Had soccer tonight, had cross country tonight. He's been a busy young man.
It's a busy parking lot out there.
I tell you what.
And that brand new football field, we can see it to our right just outside the window.
Isn't that beautiful?
It sure is. And they had their home opener 2 weeks ago hosting West Vigo. This week they'll host Park Heritage. Meanwhile, Greencastle picks up the point, still up by 2 points. Richardville on the serve. Lee has Richardville pass it up towards the other side. A running hit from Lee is going to go off of Zellers.
And if you are a Greencastle fan, if you're a Tiger Cub fan, and you like to see more of this action, you can contact us at coach@IndianaSRN. We can give you a sponsor package, and you can put a lot more games on IndianaSRN. Over 300 games we do a year, all through Indiana. Get involved.
It's a great thing to be a part of. That ball is out. Toma Michael had the hit for Greencastle. Nice catch by the line judge. Northview, for the time being, has tied it up at 4. Towards the back row, Winters on the pass. Toma Michael this time has it sneak inside the line, almost in the exact same spot.
Yeah, hit the line that time.
But Toma Michael aware of what's going on the other side, and she found the empty space. This Tiger Cub team, 6-8 on the year, 1-3 in conference play. And after the loss to Edgewood on Monday, having to turn around and take on a very good team in this conference in Northview.
And I tell you what, they're not playing like a 1-3 team in this conference. I mean, this is the #1 team, and this team, Edgewood's 4-0 in the conference. They have stuck right with them tonight.
The first 2 sets have been close, as you can see. A 3-point loss and then a 2-point fall. Big time shot in the kill. Audrey Lee. She wears number 7, and she nearly has 7 of them, right now 6.
Is it me, or has the intensity of this game stepped up maybe 2 or 3 notches?
And even for Greencastle being down those 2 sets, still,
they are up for this.
They sure are. Playing with a lot of heart and toughness, keeping things close. It was a long run for Winters, trying to keep that ball in play. Lee back to serve.
Oh, nice.
Going back to that same spot. Towards the net.
Nice rotation. Just couldn't get it done. I like how Pugh was there. Just couldn't get her fingertips on it.
Pugh and Clark up front attempting to block that shot. Northview takes the lead, 7-6. Off the net, but it does go out. And Pugh was looking around in confusion.
I will tell you, Jared, there are coaches that will put a string on top of the antenna and have you serve through that just for those serve purposes.
This serve coming from Greencastle and Sullivan. And Pugh and Zeller's not on the same page. They let that one fall. Back and forth again we go. More substitutions. 2 in, 2 out for Coach McDonald.
Both coaches using all their players, which means they have confidence in every single player that can play this game, which is excellent. Oh, nice.
Very nice low line drive serve. Lucas off the net, and it took a high bounce off the net, but still nobody for Greencastle in time able to come over and field it.
That's like my jump shot. Hits the rim and rolls out.
Too many bricks from you, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, nice block up front from Zellers, but out of bounds after the second hit coming from Winters, the libero. Nice effort play there after a big-time shot coming off the hand of Lucas.
And you heard that hit right up here. The ball is getting hit, smacked pretty well tonight.
Toma Michael smacks that one towards the Greencastle bench, but it'll fall out of bounds. A run made by Northview. They now lead it 11-7 in set number 3 on IndianaSRN.
Back at McAnally Center, 11-7. Northview with us now is Doug Greenlee. And great game Friday night for football, huh?
Yes, sir. We have Park Heritage coming into town. It's the first time we played them. And they're a very solid team. We're 2-2. We're looking forward to a huge crowd and a big Friday night football.
And how about that on Tiger Cub TV on Friday night as well?
That's right. That's going to be wonderful. And we appreciate what you guys are doing for us. And it just adds to the excitement all the way around.
And if people want to be involved, they can contact your office or contact us at coach@IndianaSRN. Get involved, right?
That's right.
There you go.
The more the merrier. We love it.
Thanks, Doug.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You bet. 12-7.
That's right, 12-7 our score. Now 13-7 shot from Greencastle going out of bounds, so out of the timeout. Different story. Northview scored the point out of the timeout, Coach.
And they have scored now 7 in a row, Jared. 7-0 run here.
This is the last spot where you want to see a run if you're Greencastle. Down 2 sets. And in this decisive third set, Northview has gone 7 in a row. Lucas going back to that corner, but it just sneaks out. So that'll end the 7-0 run that Northview had. Still up 6 points, well in control. Greencastle trying to avoid back-to-back 3-0 sweeps this week. Towards the front, Zellers sets it up for Gooch, and it'll be a shot that falls. Deflected off the front line of Northview.
And just to finish that thought with the football game Friday night, a very highly ranked team. You got to get here early because it's going to be a doozy of a game.
Park Heritage just their 4th season of football. They've only been around for that many years, but they have been very successful in those 4 years, and the same going on this year, 3-1 as they'll head into Friday night's matchup.
Just tells you how good consolidation can be in the community.
3 schools consolidating together to create Park Heritage, who had a state championship run in basketball just this past season.
That is the second time that ball has danced on the net tonight.
Deflection up front after the shot from Lucas. Zellers puts it up for Landry into the back corner, and it's going to fall. Line judge says it was in. Greencastle trying to hang around after giving up the big run to Northview a short while ago.
Doug seemed like he was excited about having IndianaSRN here. Again, get involved. Give him a call or send us an email.
Lucas now switches sides. Gooch another shot towards the back. Pell puts it up. Shot from Northview is going to be far for Sailor Clark.
How about this rally by Greencastle? You thought it was over. They woke up.
It's far from over. Greencastle trying to make it a best of 5. Zellers. Lucas and Bowman working together. Now Bowman puts it back up for Lucas. Nice recognition there by Gooch as the ball hung above the net, and she rose up to tip it down.
And you got to realize she's there.
Zellers back to serve again. Her team now just down 3. Lucas, another attempt. She has had plenty of shots tonight. This shot from Landry, too strong. Whistle from the referees and a substitution as Audrey Lee, second in the team in kills so far tonight, has checked back in. The girl leading in that category tonight, Kira Lucas, her serve. Greencastle having to send it back over. Zellers.
Oh, she did not give up on the ball. Got a line violation.
A push from Northview. It was Bowman who used both hands, but a line violation committed by the Knights at the same time. Northview here still in control. Lee, big deflection there off Toma Michael. Bad shot by Clark, goes straight into the net.
Yeah, that time Clark might have just wanted to pop that back up. Try to get it over. Yeah, pop that thing up. Tough play.
A whistle will stop play momentarily. Both teams now want to make substitutions. Checking in and going to do the serving is Morgan Olig for Northview. You see number 15 of Greencastle. That's Liberty Amos, sophomore outside hitter. Her team right now down 4. Olig with the serve. Zellers puts it up for Toma Michael. Towards the back row. Zellers sends it. Running into each other for Northview. McDonald the libero. And it looks like she ran into Rachel Rounds.
I think you want to go around her. She just wrong spot, wrong time.
And you
Tough
can see
play.
Rounds there, right? Yep. Not exactly knowing what to do. Not sure which direction to go, but her team right now still up 3. Amos with the shot. And off the hands of Plu, but she couldn't get it back over the net.
I do believe Pugh was setting up the Tom and Michael.
The referee's making sure they get the substitutions correct.
Now, by rule, if you're going to be a stickler to that, she wouldn't be an illegal substitution. She would have to go back to the bench, sit down, and pop back up. But he just let her do good officiating.
Intensity is high. Players.
Oh, they want to play.
They seem to be moving around a lot faster. They want to make those substitutions quick, in and out. Rising up high. It falls short of the net. Zellers, great effort there, getting on the floor, keeping it alive, but ultimately Northview has themselves in prime position to try to sweep tonight's match.
Got a player a little shaken up.
Looks to be Zellers, and she's ready to go. Back in action, Northview up 5, and Zellers sends it over, trying to catch Northview sleeping, but not sleeping tonight has been Kira Lucas.
Lucas has done a nice job. She has called for probably 90% of every single ball.
Her and Lee calling for at least 90% of the shots. 5 more points left to go for Northview.
Oh, nice help.
At the net, nice rejection by Greencastle. Get a good look at this gymnasium. See the bleachers behind the basketball goal.
We have seen this gym packed with people with during basketball season last year.
2 levels on both sides.
Hope to see it packed again this winter.
Basketball season not too far away when you think about it. Greencastle will have this point 4 hits committed from Northview. Toma Michael. Lee towards the back, but just too much on it outside that white line. Greencastle, they've been down 5 and 6 points a couple of different times in this 3rd set. So what's the call here from the referees?
Carry. First carry of the night.
And that kills the little bit of momentum that Greencastle had picked up on back-to-back points. Blue shot rejected at the net, and they're pumped up about it.
How about Clark?
Sidalee Clark. Haven't said her name a lot tonight, but a big-time rejection there.
3 points away.
That makes it a 5-point game again. Off Landry. 2 points now for Northview. They're trying to sweep it. I want to remind you this broadcast is copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, videos, and audio without the express written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited. It's been a great one here tonight. Northview taking the first 2 sets and now just 2 points away. Trying to make it a 5-0 conference record in the Western Indiana Conference. Meanwhile, Greencastle does pick up that last point.
Once again, they try to go to Lucas, and I think Lucas was a little bit too far back.
In the Western Indiana Conference play, Greencastle 1-3 coming into tonight, a 6-8 overall record. Both teams 2 games shy of being 500. That shot just wide and out from Lucas. Greencastle hasn't been as good as they'd like to be at home, just 1-4 on their own court. Lucas going cross court. Landry towards the back, may have been out, but Northview will save it. 4 hits also now by the Knights. Greencastle not going away quietly. Trying to finish this game out strong. Walters as it sneak in. Kind of an awkward spot, and do you go for it? Do you not if you're Northview?
I tell you what, the line judge followed that ball all the way down. Again, great officiating. Oh.
Tiger Cubs have made it a 2-point game. Here's a whistle, and it's a point for Greencastle. Line violation called by the referee. And working quickly, that serve was over in a matter of seconds by Sullivan, but it doesn't matter to Kira Lucas as she picks up kill number 10. She's in double digits tonight.
I tell you what, the little errors here and there has really caught Greencastle off heel a little bit. This is a very good ball club. Come out and support this team.
Now it's match point for the Knights of Northview. The serve from Bowman. Toma Michael. McDonald puts it up. Couple of deflections. Greencastle, nice save by Zellers. Lucas trying to end it, and she will. It goes off a couple Greencastle players, but ultimately does hit the floor, and the Knights of Northview keep their perfect conference record, moving to 5-0. In that regard, 9-10 on the season. Meanwhile, Greencastle has dropped both of their games this week via the sweep, 3-0 finishes to Western Indiana Conference opponents.
Scores 26-22 game 1, 26-24 game 2, 25-22 game 3. And I tell you, just great action of volleyball, a game that really both teams played very, very well. A couple points go the other way. We may be playing game number 4 or even maybe game number 5. Great ball game tonight, and thank you very much for tuning in tonight. And don't forget, high school football in action tomorrow. Got volleyball for you tomorrow on Thursday night. Check out our website at IndianaSRN. And again, if you're from Greencastle area, do you want Greencastle Tiger TV? Send us an email at coach@indianasrn.org, and we really appreciate it.
A lot of games coming up on TigerCubs.tv, and us here at IndianaSRN It's a pleasure to be able to bring these games to you. So, from the final time from the McAnally Center, Northview takes it in 3 sets, 25-22, 26-24, and 25-22. Very close games in this Western Indiana Conference matchup. For our cameraman, James Andrews, our on-site producer, Jerry Collins, and for the coach, Keith Myers, I'm Jarrett Lewis saying so long for now. Volleyball tomorrow, football on Friday night right here on IndianaSRN.